The only thing that could stop me fighting is if I had enough money to constantly entertain myself. Unless I'm a billionaire, I need something that keeps me focused and keeps me occupied in life. With fighting, I have to train twice a day and I have to train hard, and the stress it brings in every aspect can replace fun, and my mind is occupied. It occupies me.
The controversial British-American online influencers, Tate Brothers. Now, the 36-year-old former kickboxer Andrew Tate boasts over 3.5 million followers on Twitter and a worldwide profile. Tate, whose full name is Emery Andrew Tate, was born in December 1986.
I want to see this little baby. Hey, Tristan.
Are you filming?
Yeah.
Baby boy. Andrew! Come here, boy. You ain't never too big for daddy. You come here to daddy, boy. Got nothing but babies.
He is named after his father, an American who worked for the U.S. Air Force in Britain and who is also a chess master. His mother and father met in the UK before moving to America, where Tate was raised until his parents divorced. Following the divorce, Tate moved to Luton, England, with his mother. Both Tate and his younger brother Tristan said they experienced poverty in England.
Let me tell you guys a true story. I was 21 years of age. This is not long ago. 21 years of age. Yesterday was my birthday. And me and Andrew, what did we eat on my birthday?
KFC.
Why did we eat KFC? Because when I was 21, me and Andrew used to have no food. I used to drive my broken Volkswagen Golf to the KFC restaurant in Dunstable, United Kingdom, and I used to sit in my car. And you couldn't ever eat anyone's leftover food if they ever had their mouth on it. But at KFC, they used to buy buckets. And I would sit and wait for people to sit outside, eat their meal, and leave the bucket on the table. And I used to go and take that bucket, 3 or 4 pieces of chicken. And I used to collect 20, 30, 40 pieces of chicken that were perfectly fine left in the buckets. And I used to go home and I used to freeze that chicken. And me and Andrew would break it up, put it in our rice. And that was our meal. That's what sustained us for that hard year. That year we had when I was 21 and you were 22. That's how broke we were. I used to scavenge chicken from KFC because I thought, fuck it, I'm not dying and I'm not losing my kickboxing fights because I don't have enough protein. What am I going to do to make it through the day? That's how broke I was.
Tate was a kickboxing world champion 4 times.
We're here in St. Pancras International, just waiting for the train to go to Belgium. Haven't eaten in about 2 days and very, very nervous, so can't wait to get the weigh-in done, and then I can eat whatever I want. And then tomorrow I'll try and turn these nerves into anger, and it's fight time. Now that I've weighed in, I feel a lot physically better, but I'm a lot closer to the fight, so mentally I'm a lot more nervous. Obviously there's a lot to think about. The problem is with this sport, it's not a team game. You can't rely on anyone else if you're having a bad day, and if you lose, you don't just lose, you lose and go to hospital. So, you know, it's very nerve-wracking. I think a lot of people underestimate exactly how scary this sport is. And the better you get at it, the more confidence people have. So you say things like, oh, I'm fighting someone really good, and they go, oh, don't worry, Tate, you're the best, you'll smash him. And it's like, yeah, it's easy for you to say, and thanks for the confidence, but I much appreciate when people are worried and concerned, because the better you get, the better are the people you fight. And even if I make it look easy, trust me, it wasn't, and I'm really nervous about it. I'm really intimidated, so I'm a human being and I can break like everyone else, so.
Anybody who thinks fighters aren't nervous before they go into the ring and that they're all sort of, you know, Iron Man, so to speak, they're wrong. Fighters get really nervous, get scared. Obviously bad things can happen. Me and Andrew have both been at shows where people have died in the ring and been killed. So yeah, everyone has nerves, but the moment you get into the ring and the bell goes, it's like something else takes over. All the nerves disappear out the window, and then it's fight time. And especially after the first sort of 1 or 2 minutes, once you work out how the guy fights, you're confident in yourself if you're going to win or if it's going to be a hard day. So yeah, the nerves disappear very quickly.
Kilogram division, and will be contested over 3 3-minute rounds.
Why I think I fight. Do I enjoy it? No. Do I enjoy training? No. Do I enjoy cutting weight? No. Am I nervous? Yes. Do I think to myself, what am I doing? Yes. Completely. Unfortunately, it's one of those things you're either born with or you're not. And the only way I can explain it to try and make it make any sense is that if I'm not doing something which is either extremely difficult or extremely stressful, I'm in a perpetual state of crippling boredom. I can't explain it. I see other people live their lives and they're like, oh, I can't wait for the weekend because I want to watch this movie. I think, who cares about a movie? You're looking forward to the weekend for a movie? Looking forward to the weekend to get drunk? Like, these things to me are so mundane. They mean nothing. And if I don't fight, if I'm not in a situation where I'm stressed or worried or concerned, I'm just perpetually bored. And boredom's crippling. If you're an intelligent person and you've got a good brain on your shoulders, you can't just sit there bored, you know? So most smart people take the academic route to avoid boredom, and they learn, but that's never really interested me either. Although I've always been an intelligent guy and I've always done well academically, it never really interested me. And then I see people climb Mount Everest or jump off buildings or do base jumping, or the guy who jumped from space. People think, what's he doing? He's crazy. I understand. Because some people can't live normal lives. Some people cannot just function 9 to 5 office job, get drunk at the weekends. That is not for some individuals, and it's not for me. So I have to find something which keeps me physically tired enough to stop me going AWOL, and mentally tired enough. And I've chosen fighting, because without this, when I'm not in training, I wake up every day and think, okay, what am I going to do today? It's 9 a.m. on a Tuesday, I'm bored, everyone's at work, I'm bored, and I'll end up doing something crazy. I'll either end up drunk, or on the Eurostar, or, you know, it's just a random lifestyle, because I'm constantly looking for never-ending entertainment, and it doesn't exist. I think the only thing that could stop me fighting is if I had enough money to constantly entertain myself. Unless I'm a billionaire, I need something that keeps me focused and keeps me occupied in life. With fighting, I have to train twice a day, and I have to train hard, and the stress it brings in every aspect can replace fun, and my mind is occupied. It occupies me. It's the only way I can try and explain it. It occupies me, and I could never stop doing this even if I lost 100 fights, because I'm not built to live a normal existence. I can't do it. I couldn't just have a kid with some girl and sit at home and work a little bit and relax. I've never relaxed my entire life. I don't know what relaxing is. It's just not me.
Banned from social media. Despite getting banned several times on a wide variety of online platforms, Andrew Tate's controversial content continues to gain online popularity. Though the media machine, as Tate would call it, makes it difficult for him to spread his message, he has been quite successful.
Because they deleted me from the whole internet for this bullshit. Like a week ago. I don't know if anyone's been following it. They deleted me from everything. So it's really crazy, the stories they make up and the way they purport it. So there's a lot of people out there who believe bullshit, and they might send you a news article saying that I'm a killer or whatever. 90% of the people love us, but there's always the 10% of idiots who believe the lies.
Nobody came here to shout bullshit.
They did not tell me. They did not send me an email, no correspondence. I certainly didn't break terms of service. I guess that's why they couldn't send me an email and explain why. Nobody told me, whether it was YouTube that banned me or Meta that banned me. They banned me instantly and forever without any kind of correspondence.
Who was the first one to take you off?
Meta.
Meta was first. So
Meta.
Facebook, Instagram.
Facebook, Insta, bam. Just emails coming in faster than you could believe. Ban.
So it wasn't just the socials.
Oh, no. The Matrix presses a button, my friend. Yeah. And every app on your phone stops working.
After getting banned on conventional social media platforms, he and his audience moved to platforms with less severe moderation policies, such as Getter and Rumble. Tate is going against the odds and continues to spread his ideologies on these platforms. He has built a decentralized brand. It is important to note that Tate has recently reappeared on Twitter after Elon Musk decided to rehabilitate banned Twitter users and to create a bastion of freedom of speech in November 2022. What did Andrew Tate say about women?
Everything we just talked about, a man, how he's supposed to raise a kid, that's going to be mind-blowing to some people. And they're going to think, this guy's crazy. I should be at home changing diapers. Bro, you're supposed to be a warrior. You're supposed to be a warrior. You're at home changing diapers?
Okay, so there's this meme which is, bear with me, what is it, like, strong men create, strong men create good times create weak men create bad times,
Correct.
and so on and so on.
Correct. Are the strongest men of history, were they at home changing diapers? Did their wife tell them they weren't allowed out? Because we have a kid and I need help, or was he out there getting shit done? And this is the point. So a lot of the things I say, people may disagree with them. People may say, I don't like the idea of that. Even some women may sit there and go, oh, that's wrong. There's a whole bunch of beta males who are going to try and pretend it's not true. But it's the absolute reality of Earth. It's the absolute reality of Earth. It's the truth, right? And it's very, very hard to be a man worthy of respect if you're going to stick to these femme-centric systems. We're suffering from monumental cowardice on every level. The entire male population, from the complete bottom to the absolute top, is corrupted by cowardice. My father was the OG. I was raised by probably the best father on earth. I really genuinely believe
But he wasn't
that.
around?
But a father doesn't have to be around. This is the big mistake. This is another big mistake, especially among the conservatives and the tradcons and all this crap. The idea that a father needs to sit around like a second mother to make a child healthy is a fallacy. In fact, I'd say it's detrimental to the child. I see all these dudes out here, they have a kid and they basically become mother number two. Why? The mother keeps the child alive. As a father, it's your job to be impactful. You need to guide. You need to be a role model. You need to be a superhuman. Everyone should look at their father like a superhero. That's what you should genuinely view him as. It's hard to be a superhero if you're home every day arguing with your wife, changing diapers. That's not what a man should do. A man should rock up, teach lessons, be impactful, and it's more about quality as opposed to quantity of time. I saw my dad once a month. He was out on the streets. He was pimping, hustling. My father was a chess grandmaster. He's traveling the world playing chess. He had all his girls. He's doing whatever he's doing. When he came home, it was an impactful time. Whether it was a positive impact or it was a big argument or whatever, never was I ever around my father. It was a low energy environment. That's not who he was as an individual. And I remember every single second spent with him. There's a whole bunch of dudes out here and chicks. Their father's home all the time, fine. But if you're home all the time, you're going to lose to a degree your mystery. It doesn't matter how cool you are as an individual. If you're home all the time, always, you're not going to have that magical power as opposed to, whoa, dad's home. I'm telling you, the biggest mistake fathers make is that they let the woman convince them that to be a good dad, they need to be there all the time. That is a complete lie. Fathers never did this. We were always at war or down in the coal mines or away working. This is the way it's always been for humanity, right? The men were away doing important things. Now the man's at home changing diapers, like a punk.
Tate has frequently been criticized for his controversial statements regarding women. These remarks have gone viral and at times been taken out of context to perpetuate toxic notions of feminism and masculinity, which only serve to further divide an already divided world. The media, including traditional media outlets, have seized upon these statements and used them to create posts that stoke hatred against those who hold similar beliefs to Mr. Tate. How does Andrew Tate make his money? Tate has described himself as a self-made multimillionaire and said he earned money through a little webcam business from his apartment. He possesses a net worth of $365 million. But what is Andrew Tate's Hustlers University and the War Room really about? Tate himself described it as a community where you will have access to stock analysis, options plays, crypto analysis, DeFi, e-commerce, copywriting, freelancing, flipping real estate, financial planning, affiliate marketing, business management, and more. In August 2022, Hustlers University 2.09 officially closed, and according to its website, it was due to a massive platform upgrade. Now, the latest version of Hustlers University, known as HU3, has been launched, if the countdown on Tate's website is anything to go by. The War Room. The War Room is just one of the courses offered at Tate's Hustlers University, and it is one of the most expensive. The course sees groups of wealthy business people and millionaires from all over the world come together in Telegram rooms. According to BrokeInfluencers.com, topics covered include finances, geography, international legal documentation, fitness, biohacking, news leaks, and more.
For men listening to this, what is the War Room? Because people hear about it, right? They hear Hustlers University. What is a War Room?
So the War Room is a place where men of like minds come together to forge each other in fire on a daily basis to make sure that they become better at money, their understanding of women, style, networking, how to make money, how to sell, how to raise children,
Yeah.
how to do everything it takes in life to be a male that wins. Not only from a masculine perspective, but from a really educational perspective of this is how the world actually works. This is what you need. These are the networks you need. These are the connections you need. This is what you need to do and able to live the most fulfilled life that you possibly can.
Yeah.
The war room is that place. Is it always nice? Is it sunshines and rain? No, sometimes it's, hey, motherfucker, you need to get your shit together right now.
Yeah.
Right now. Just regard, dude, you could be worth 100M and go into the war room and go into a room, and the fact that you're worth 100M will no longer matter, because if you're sitting there talking about sending a girl flowers that's on a girl's trip, you will get shut down. It does not matter who you are. I could go in the war room right now, being me,
Yeah.
this close to Andrew, and say some dumb shit, and I can guarantee you somebody's gonna come at me with some heat, bro.
Yeah.
And to me, that's what real love is.
Accountability.
Yeah, you're not going to find a more real version of love, especially inside a group of men, than you will in the war room.
Yeah.
Because if I believe that love has polarity. And so if I care about you, let's say,
Yeah.
and you're fucking up, I'm not going to wait until you leave the room and say, man, he's fucking up. I'm not going to pat you on the back. I'm going to confront you, because only a coward would not stand in your fire and take the risk, care about you enough to confront you, even though you're going to be mad at me. If I'm really a person that cares about you, if I really am courageous enough to truly love you, then I will piss you off while I'm trying to fix you.
Yeah.
Only cowards don't do that. They pat you on the back, they let you walk out the room, and they talk about you.
Yep.
The tagline on the official website teases, "The War Room is a global network in which exemplars of individualism work to free the modern man from socially induced incarceration." As a War Room student, you're invited to attend War Room summits, and it does not matter if you're not a millionaire if you want to sign up. The whole ethos is that you will become one. Prices reportedly start at about $4,833. Andrew and Tristan Tate settled in Romania, were detained on December 29th. The prosecutors are investigating claims that the two brothers formed an organized criminal group involved in human trafficking and rape.
Appeals denied. A judge in Romania says former reality TV star Andrew Tate must remain in jail as the human case against him moves forward. The judge said they could evade investigation and possibly flee, and that's why they will remain in jail.
Hi, any statesman?
There's no evidence against me.
Is this the end of your career, Andrew?
Absolutely not.
In conclusion, almost everyone in the world believes that Tate is banned for his misogynistic comments on social media. He himself would like to disagree. He said in a live stream on Rumble on the 6th of September 2022, "I'm not banned for my comments on women, but my comments on other things that people did not want to hear. The things that people do not want to hear that Tate talks about concern the Matrix." The Matrix, a term derived from the eponymous movie, functions as a metaphor to frame the power of a political elite that uses media to practice control over the world. Tate brothers are recognized for having the bravery to awaken many men from their mundane lives and inspire them to strive for self-improvement and better care for themselves and their families.